Now it is the turn of Reverend Brother Varghese Manjaly, the Superior General of CST Brothers Congregation. And Brother Varghese holds a doctorate in moral theology from Alfonsian Academy in Rome. May I now request Brother Varghese Manjaly to enlighten us with his insights. Brother Varghese.
So thank you, Father Shaju. So Reverend Fathers, brothers, sisters, good evening to all. First of all, let me extend a word of appreciation to Reverend Father Francis Tonipara and Reverend Sister Maria Teresa for their beautiful presentation. So we had already presented the multiple jurisdiction in India under two perspectives, one historical background and the canonical perspectives. So I just share the main difficulties and practical issues that we are mainly facing in our mission centers while establishing the multiple jurisdiction. So Pope Francis stated, the church will grow as long as it remains attractive. In the context of multiple jurisdiction in India, our basic concern is to make the face of the church in India more attractive in collaboration with other church jurisdictions. Consecrated persons are placed in the heart of the church, and they have played an important role in the church all through the centuries in fulfilling the mission of Christ. In the present situation of India, what role religious and religious communities can play to keep up the identity and to build up the mission of Syro-Malabar Church in all India level? It is the prime responsibility of religious communities to find the ways and means to make the face of the church more relevant and attractive in this present scenario. We know that consecrated life is not a way of self-realization through isolation and withdrawal, but a call to live in communion with others and with the church to build and fulfill the mission of the church. In this process, we should adopt a strategy based on the integrated task-oriented approach with relationship-oriented approach. The mission may not be successful and effective if it ignores the teamwork or communitarian approach. It is a fact that we are an integral part of the church, and it's our responsibility to be united with the church through our collaboration and collective effort. In the apostolic exhortation Vita Consecrata, Pope states that the pastoral initiative of consecrated persons should be determined and carried out in cordial and open dialogue between bishops and superiors of the different institutes. The church authorities should consider religious as partners or collaborators in the mission of the church. Vita Consecrata again states that all consecrated persons are invited to imbibe a spirit of universal openness in the ecclesiastical existence and mission. Therefore, beyond juridical procedures and canonical provisions, in our effort and approach, we should primarily be governed by the primacy of charity and understanding for the smooth functioning in the church. Let us see now what are the main challenges and issues we need to address in the context of the right of the Syro-Malabar Church All India jurisdiction. We should address lots of practical issues and difficulties. So firstly, what would be the status and position of the religious communities already established in Latin Rite, the agreement made with them, and the donated landed property of the diocese, etc.? It can adversely affect the relationship with the local ordinaries. Secondly, the religious communities established in the Latin Rite already passed a long period. Brothers working in the mission area already became part of the Latin tradition. To establish a Syro-Malabar tradition in those areas where more than 25 years of service has already completed is really a big task and challenge. It is true, most of the missionaries working there are from the Syro-Malabar Rite, but they have already become part of the strong Latin base and they are happy about it. Next, liturgical side. Being a brothers congregation, we have only a very little role to do with the liturgy and the like. Our presence is mainly in northeastern part of the mission centers, and there the presence of the Syro-Malabar Church is very nominal. Next one, in the formation field, we are promoting local vocations and they were given training mostly in Latin Rite. Due to the lack of the availability of priests for the Eucharistic celebration from Syro-Malabar Rite, in formation period practically nothing had taken place than mere theoretical class on liturgy. Next, apostolic activities. Our mission activities mainly centered in the strong Latin belt. We are already having a good rapport with the local ecclesiastical authorities. So we have to depend everything on them. Taking into consideration of the practical issues and anxieties, I would suggest a strategically gradual process of initiation would be a better approach. A sudden movement and effort may lead to unnecessary confusions and conflicts. Our approach should be an open mind approach by conducting awareness programs and creating opportunities for ongoing and constant dialogue between religious and ecclesiastical authorities. We should promote a strong foundation for communion and collaborative mission. The dialogue should be guided by the primacy of charity than the authoritative dominant attitude. By taking sufficient time, we should prepare the religious communities to promote the identity of the Syro-Malabar Church. It is said, a team that runs together stays together. So let us be united as a single team and work together along with the mind of the Syro-Malabar Church without losing the universal character of the mission of the church. Thank you.